Imagine being able to stay calm and collected in the middle of a traffic jam, facing a difficult conversation with your boss, or dealing with a personal crisis. This is the power of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has helped people for centuries live happier and more fulfilling lives. Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we can truly control is our own thoughts and actions. Everything else, from the weather to the economy to the behavior of others, is outside of our control. By accepting this reality, we can free ourselves from the anxiety and frustration that comes from trying to control things beyond our reach. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on what we can control, which is our own character and actions. By striving to live a virtuous life, we can create a sense of inner peace and contentment that is not dependent on external circumstances. In this video, we'll explore 10 profound lessons from Stoicism that can help you achieve inner peace and mastery over your emotions. Join us on this journey of self-discovery as we explore the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and learn how to apply it to our modern lives. Lesson 1. Embrace what you can control. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, offers us a fundamental lesson that serves as the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, the dichotomy of control. At the heart of this teaching is the recognition that our lives are subject to a fundamental division between elements we can control and those beyond our influence. This concept is pivotal in cultivating a calm and composed demeanor, even in the midst of life's uncertainties. In essence, Epictetus advises us to invest our energy and attention in those aspects of life that fall within our sphere of control. These include our thoughts, actions, intentions, and responses. By directing our focus to what is genuinely within our power, we can navigate life with a sense of purpose and mastery. It is the acknowledgement that our internal world is under our dominion that forms the bedrock of our tranquility. Conversely, external events and circumstances, which often elude our sway, are to be acknowledged as outside the realm of our control. Just as an archer, as exemplified by Epictetus, can aim carefully, draw the bowstring with precision, and release the arrow skillfully, yet remain uncertain of the flight's outcome, we must learn to release our attachment to outcomes we cannot govern. This release is not an act of resignation, but an embrace of equanimity in the face of life's inherent unpredictability. Epictetus's metaphor of the archer who derives contentment from knowing they've exerted their best effort, regardless of the target's fate, serves as a potent reminder of the Stoic approach to life. It encourages us to concentrate on our intentions and the dedicated efforts we put forth, accepting that the results are subject to a multitude of external factors. In essence, Stoicism reminds us to seize the reins of our inner world, embracing the dichotomy of control as a powerful tool to maintain a calm and composed disposition in a world where much remains beyond our influence. By concentrating our energies on what we can shape, we free ourselves from the burden of attempting to govern the uncontrollable, allowing us to discover serenity in the knowledge that we've done our utmost with the tools at our disposal. Lesson 2. The power of acceptance. In the grand tapestry of Stoic philosophy, few figures stand as tall as the Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius. His profound insights, often chiseled in the timeless monument of Meditations, resonate through the ages and illuminate one of the most powerful lessons in Stoicism, the lesson of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius guides us through a profound exploration of the human condition, acknowledging the inevitability of both triumph and tribulation. Life, as he observes, is a symphony of ups and downs, a constant ebb and flow. Within this ever-shifting landscape, there exist circumstances beyond our influence, elements we cannot control. Marcus Aurelius, in his role as a Stoic sage, extols the virtue of accepting these immutable truths. To accept, in the Stoic sense, is to embrace the reality of life's unpredictability and impermanence. It is to release the chains of attachment to specific outcomes and to walk in harmony with the unceasing rhythm of the universe. In Marcus Aurelius's words, resistance to the natural course of events leads only to turmoil and distress, like a ship struggling against the relentless current. The Stoic perspective on acceptance is akin to setting sail on the sea of existence without a fixed destination, yet with an unwavering faith in the voyage itself. It is an invitation to relinquish the desire for unyielding control and instead flow with the ever-changing stream of life. To dance with the music of the cosmos, whether its notes are serene or tempestuous. It is the embodiment of Stoic temperance. In the realm of Stoicism, this lesson forms the bedrock of inner peace and tranquility. It urges us to open our arms to life's capriciousness, to savor the sweetness of success, and to weather the storms of adversity with grace. The power of acceptance, as illuminated by Marcus Aurelius, is a beacon that guides us through the labyrinth of existence, allowing us to greet each moment, each circumstance with an equanimous heart. It is the serenity of embracing life in all its unpredictability, finding profound serenity in the midst of its ever-shifting landscape. Lesson 3. Practice mindfulness. Seneca, the venerable Stoic philosopher whose wisdom has transcended the ages, illuminates a crucial lesson for those seeking calm and composure in the midst of life's tempests: the practice of mindfulness. In the Stoic lexicon, mindfulness is a compass guiding us to the shores of the present moment, offering sanctuary from the ceaseless turbulence of past regrets and future uncertainties. In its essence, mindfulness is the art of inhabiting the now, of immersing oneself in the present moment with profound awareness. It is the antidote to the affliction of rumination, the ceaseless churning of the mind over past sorrows and future anxieties. Seneca's admonition to hold every hour in reverence encapsulates the Stoic approach to mindfulness. It is an invitation to savor each moment as a precious gift, to embrace the present with open arms and an open heart. Mindfulness, in the Stoic context, is not a passive resignation to the whims of fate, but an active engagement with life's unfolding drama. It is the practice of cultivating a keen awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and equanimity. Seneca reminds us that the past is beyond our grasp, and the future is shrouded in uncertainty. The only reality we can truly experience is the present moment. By anchoring ourselves in the here and now, we can find refuge from the turbulence of life's vicissitudes. Mindfulness is the key to unlocking the treasure trove of the present, to discovering profound joy and contentment in the simple act of being. It is the practice of living each moment to its fullest, of embracing life with a heart full of gratitude and a mind attuned to the symphony of existence. Seneca's lesson on mindfulness is a timeless beacon guiding us to the shores of tranquility and inner peace, reminding us that the present moment is the only moment we truly possess, and it is in this moment that we find the fullness of life itself. Lesson 4. Cultivate virtue. In the tapestry of Stoic virtues, perhaps none shines as brightly as the virtue of courage. Stoic philosophy extols the virtue of courage as a beacon guiding us through life's turbulent waters, a steadfast companion in the face of adversity. The Stoics teach us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it, the willingness to confront life's challenges with unwavering resolve. In the words of Seneca, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Courage in the Stoic context is the fortitude to face life's uncertainties with grace and dignity, to stand tall in the face of adversity. and to embrace the challenges that come our way as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The Stoic sage, as envisioned by Seneca, is not immune to fear, but transcends it through the power of courage. It is the courage to live with integrity, to uphold one's principles in the face of temptation, and to walk the path of virtue even when it is steep and treacherous. Courage, in the Stoic sense, is not a reckless disregard for danger, but a tempered valor that springs from a deep well of inner strength. It is the willingness to confront life's challenges with equanimity and resolve, knowing that true courage lies not in the absence of fear, but in the triumph over it. The Stoics remind us that courage is not a rarefied quality reserved for heroes and sages, but a virtue that lies within the grasp of each one of us. It is the courage to face each day with a heart full of hope and a spirit undaunted by the trials of life. Seneca's lesson on courage is a timeless reminder that true bravery lies not in the absence of fear, but in the willingness to confront it head-on, to embrace life's challenges with courage and conviction, and to live each moment with a heart full of valor. Lesson 5. Live in harmony with nature. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the belief in living in harmony with nature. This does not refer to nature in the literal sense, but rather to the natural order of the universe. According to the Stoics, the key to a virtuous and fulfilled life lies in understanding and accepting the fundamental principles that govern the cosmos. This concept is known as living in accordance with nature. Living in accordance with nature means aligning our thoughts, actions, and desires with the natural order of the universe. It means accepting the things we cannot change and focusing our efforts on the things we can control. It means recognizing that we are a part of something greater than ourselves, and that our actions have consequences that ripple through the fabric of existence. The Stoics believed that by living in accordance with nature, we can achieve a state of inner peace and tranquility. We can free ourselves from the anxieties and frustrations that come from trying to control things beyond our reach. We can learn to accept the ebbs and flows of life with grace and equanimity. Living in accordance with nature is not always easy. It requires us to let go of our egos and our attachments to material possessions. It requires us to embrace change and uncertainty with an open heart and a clear mind. But the rewards of living in accordance with nature are great. By aligning ourselves with the natural order of the universe, we can find meaning and purpose in our lives. We can live with integrity and authenticity, knowing that we are living in harmony with the cosmos. So let us strive to live in accordance with nature, to align our thoughts and actions with the fundamental principles of the universe. Let us embrace the beauty and complexity of the world around us, and find peace and fulfillment in living in harmony with the natural order of the universe. Great! Let's continue with the remaining lessons. Lesson 6. Practice self-restraint. The Stoics placed great emphasis on the practice of self-restraint, which they believed was essential for living a virtuous life. Self-restraint or temperance is the ability to control our desires and impulses and to act with moderation and self-discipline. It is about resisting the temptations of instant gratification and instead focusing on what is truly important and meaningful. The Stoics believed that by practicing self-restraint, we can free ourselves from the shackles of materialism and hedonism, and achieve a greater sense of inner peace and contentment. Self-restraint is not about denying ourselves pleasure or living a life of austerity. Rather, it is about finding a balance between indulgence and restraint, between fulfilling our desires and acting with moderation. By practicing self-restraint, we can develop greater self-control and discipline, which are essential for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Seneca, in his writings, often spoke of the importance of self-restraint. urging his readers to hold appetite in check and to learn to want what you have, not to have what you want. By practicing self-restraint, we can learn to appreciate the simple pleasures of life and find joy and contentment in the present moment. Self-restraint is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace and living a life of virtue and integrity. Lesson 7. Focus on the present moment. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the importance of focusing on the present moment. The Stoics believe that the past is beyond our control and the future is uncertain, so the only moment we truly have is the present. By focusing on the present moment, we can free ourselves from the regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future, and find peace and contentment in the here and now. Seneca wrote, "You must live for another if you wish to live for yourself," highlighting the Stoic emphasis on living in the present moment and being fully engaged in the world around us. By focusing on the present moment, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude for the blessings in our lives and find joy and fulfillment in the simple act of being alive. The practice of focusing on the present moment is a powerful tool for cultivating mindfulness and living a life of purpose and meaning. Lesson 8. Embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics believe that adversity is not something to be feared or avoided, but rather embraced as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Seneca wrote, "Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men." This quote highlights the Stoic belief that adversity can be a crucible that refines our character and strengthens our resolve. By embracing adversity, we can learn valuable lessons about ourselves and the world around us, and emerge stronger and more resilient as a result. The Stoics believe that adversity is an inevitable part of life, and that by facing it with courage and fortitude, we can transform it into a stepping stone to greater wisdom and understanding. By embracing adversity, we can learn to appreciate the highs and lows of life and find meaning and purpose in the face of hardship. Lesson 9. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy, as it is seen as a powerful antidote to negative emotions, such as envy, resentment, and discontent. The Stoics believe that by cultivating gratitude, we can learn to appreciate the blessings in our lives and find contentment in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This quote highlights the Stoic belief that life itself is a gift, and that by cultivating gratitude for the simple pleasures of life, we can find joy and fulfillment in the midst of adversity. By cultivating gratitude, we can learn to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity and find peace and contentment in the knowledge that we have all that we need. Lesson 10. Remember your mortality. The Stoics believed that reflecting on our own mortality is a powerful tool for living a meaningful and virtuous life. By remembering that our time on earth is limited, we can learn to prioritize what is truly important and focus on living a life of purpose and meaning. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This quote highlights the Stoic belief that by remembering our mortality, we can learn to live each day as if it were our last and make the most of the time we have. By reflecting on our own mortality, we can learn to let go of petty grievances and resentments and focus on what truly matters in life. Reflecting on our mortality can also help us to cultivate a sense of urgency in our actions and inspire us to make the most of the time we have left. By remembering our mortality, we can learn to live with greater purpose and meaning and find peace and contentment in the knowledge that we have lived a life true to ourselves. These 10 lessons from Stoicism offer profound insights into how we can live a life of virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. By embracing the teachings of the Stoics, we can learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity, and find joy and fulfillment in the simple act of being alive. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, but a way of life, and its timeless wisdom has the power to transform our lives and help us to become the best version of ourselves.